lake and some waterfalls. We don't stop at those locations because we can't have a friend or family. Put the address, put a stamp on it, and throw it in the mail. It's a very durable case on it, and to be able to fit into any mailbox and send it off home. And some people were buying 2, 3, 4 of them. It is there. It is wetlands and marshes, bulrushes, water lilies, and that kind of environment. And there is a native culture that exists, and they earn 20 cents a day for what has been accomplished in this amazing territory. And the engineers who designed this highway had built it so the gradient would never exist beyond 8%. So from beginning to end, the original highway never went beyond 8% on anywhere that they built it. It was a 6-9 is still the original roadbed. In the 1950s, within the decades of the war being over, with the world recovering and rebuilding after the 2 wars in the Pacific and in Europe, tourism started to upswing here, and the automobile became the main means of travel. More and more people wanted access. So the Canadian government knew that they had to improve this road system. So throughout the 1950s, they reallocated certain sections of the original highway, and then through the 60s, they went ahead and paved this highway. But much of what we actually followed.
Okay, at the back here, amongst the cloud, is the Stepfield Glacier. Can't really see it, but this is pretty amazing. On the Columbia Icefield Pathway.
So short, but they're actually about 400 years old. And the reason they're so short is because the growing season here is very short. It's only about 60 to 90 days. So the trees do all their growing about between the end of June and the end of July or so. You'll see some good examples here on our left-hand side of branches all pointing in one direction, and they all kind of point back to the east. The reason for that is there's a very strong and cold wind that comes down off the ice field and over the glacier, and it hits these trees. And the trees are able to survive, but their branches really only grow on one side. So we're just in a good spot right now. If you look to your right, there's a nice grove of trees straight across the valley there. Those are some of the oldest in Alberta. They're about 700 or 800 years old. And the reason they survived so long is just out of good fortune. They were in the right place to avoid being hit and scarred by the glaciers as they came down the valley. our left-hand side is Mount Athabasca, and that's
hard to see very much. Into the snow. This is our Ice Explorer. See another one there. How it operates. 4 or 6 wheel drive vehicle. Okay, I'm back here at the, I think they call it the ice house, or I think it's the ice house they call it. What we're looking at here, straight ahead, that's the Athabasca Glacier, but you can't really see a lot of it because it's covered in snow. But that's it. And then just up, where was it? Up here, in between the two ridges, just there, that's another glacier, and you can actually see the ice there. What I might do is see if I can do the okay, I just done manual white balance, so hopefully this picture's a little better. So there's the glacier, and back over here, top of that mound, that's another glacier just up there. The sort of grimy front there, that's a moraine.
Wait, Chris.
What?
I'm just going to the loop.
Hello. That's on camera for posterity. Yeah, so there you go. The Athabasca Glacier. You've got lots of trees with snow on them. They had some fresh snow last night. When we were at the movies, we went to see Shooter with Mark Wahlberg, and it was raining when we came out. So I'm pretty sure that that rain would have fallen as snow here. I think he said we're about 9,000 feet up, so about the same height as Whistler Mountain that we were up yesterday.
And over the top of Parker's Ridge and down below would be the Saskatchewan Glacier. And the Saskatchewan Glacier is the headwaters for the North Saskatchewan River system. Now on the west side of the Continental Divide, oh no, don't you dare tell me that there's an avalanche and we can't go back down.
Okay, so we are stopped here. Part way between the Ice Six Fields Explorer and Lake Louise, and they're doing avalanche control. So we're going to be stuck here for about an hour or so. And here's the man who's stopping us doing it. This is him. Look at that. Stoic. Ah, it's cracking a smile.
They like fire cannons or nobody?
Oh, okay.
Nobody snuck through.
You don't mind if I video you a little?
Hey?
Videoing the official, you know.
Oh no.
A slide actually. And it wasn't expensive.
So they'll be setting it off soon, and hopefully it does not slide onto the road.
And that's great.
And here comes another car. They're going to wonder what kind of nuts you have out here on the road.
Oh,
We send them a
I know what sort of nuts they are.
journal of travels with Stanley and pictures to the child, and then they take them into second grade to report on them. There's Stanley.
Okay, what we have here is the Weeping Wall, and in the summer these ice waterfalls are actually flowing, but at the moment they're frozen. Let's try and get a bit of scale to this thing. It's huge.
Where do you want me to
It's
stay?
okay, I've got trees at the top so I can get a bit of scale that way.
Did you get the sign behind her?
No. It's amazing, actually the close-ups are really amazing.
Let me have a look.
Huh?
Can I have a look up closer?
Yeah.
You want to get down here?
Oh yeah, I'll let you get out the way. Very beautiful. It's just a crow. Okay, we're at the crossing, and yet again, some beautiful scenery. Look at this. That's the bus. That's the bus we're on. Rocky Mountaineer Vacations.